This is Inside Wirtschaft. I'm Manuel Koch, and joining us now from Singapore is investor legend Jim Rogers. Jim, thank you so much for joining us. What do you think about the US markets and President Trump right now?
Well, President Trump is not very popular in the US, but some of the things he said about the economy are very popular, which is why the markets have been going up. He says he's going to cut taxes. He says he's going to rebuild infrastructure. He says he's going to bring the money home, the US dollars home from that are outside the country. So that's why the markets, he's saying he's going to deregulate the economy. So he's saying a lot of things which the markets like, and that's why the markets have been going up. However, I would think that that's probably going to stop later this year because the markets are at all-time highs.
Where would you invest right now, in Europe or in the US?
Well, I'd rather invest in Russia if you consider that Europe. It is a European country. Russia is probably one of the better places to invest now, and that is Europe.
Which one of your investments is the best performing one right now?
Agriculture, I would say agriculture is probably a good place to invest. Agriculture has been in bear market, been declining for 35 years. It has been a terrible place, but now things are getting better for agriculture. So if you know how to drive a tractor, maybe you should go buy a farm, or maybe you should go learn to drive a tractor if you do not know how now.
Years ago, you already predicted a market crash. So when is the crash coming and how can investors prepare for it?
Well, some markets have crashed since then. China, Russia, some places have had serious problems. Japan, many markets have had serious problems, as you may know. Well, the way to prepare for it is to learn how to sell short. If you think a market is going to have problems, you should learn how to sell short. Selling short can be extremely profitable in bear markets.
The US Federal Reserve Bank is about to normalize its policy. Is this the right step?
It's absolutely the right step. It should never, ever, ever have done what it did. Interest rates are at historic lows. They've never been this low throughout the history of the world. In some countries, they're negative, as you know. This has not been a good thing. Interest rates should go back to normal, and they will.
Many times you recommended gold. You're known for that. In 2011, gold was around $2,000 per ounce. Do you think we can see this again happening?
I own gold. I have owned gold for many years. When gold goes under 1,000 US dollars an ounce again, I hope I will buy a lot of gold. Because before this is over, you should watch Inside Wirtschaft, because before this is over, gold is going to go very, very high. But I am not buying gold now.
Bitcoin is a hot topic. Do you think this is the currency of the future?
Well, I don't know if Bitcoin is, but I do know that the world has a currency problem, a money problem, and everything else in the world has been changed by the internet. So money is going to be changed by the internet too. Whether it's Bitcoin or one of the competing kinds of electronic money, I don't know. You know, IBM did not invent the computer. You have not heard of the company that invented computers, but IBM was the one that made all the money.
And on which countries do you keep an eye on at the moment?
Well, Russia and China are mainly where I'm looking right now. I'm looking to sell short in America, but I'm not, I'm not shorting right now. I guess America is making all-time highs, so I'm watching it to see if and when it gets time to sell short in America. I hope I'm smart enough to do it. I know I will get the timing bad, because I'm not very good at market timing. Maybe I should watch Inside Wirtschaft.
Jim Rogers from Singapore on Skype. Thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate your time.
My pleasure, my delight.
And thank you for watching Inside Wirtschaft.